So, hello, and welcome back to a comp base featuring, amongst other things, XCOM's elite soldiers who have probably overlooked an alien somewhere, someplace. And I'm going to do this rather fast. I'd like to say... Wait. Sounds like Chryssalid. Alright, there's no going further here, which means it's somewhere here. If it's if it is right here, right. You know, I need an interesting topic to talk about. I don't know. When I record this, your selection is a bit further away, but nothing really spectacular, since I care a bit of what they're doing over the pond, but not much. And yes.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
Great. You know, I always wondered, I read the forums from XCOM about the dashing function, and oh how horrible, and oh god, why did they have to include it, and now we see that it's quite useful after all. Since
Affirmative. Covering now.
since you can use it for fast movement, I'm going to consolidate at the gate. Did I pick anyone? Everyone? No, Stonewall is missing. And here we have a dash. The other thing is about the dash. You get a bonus for evading Overwatch fire. So overwatching on a dashing enemy is likely to result in failure if you don't have a bunch of perks and skills to back you up. Alright, fast lane. Well, on the upside is now we have our live capture. We don't need to pay special attention to anyone any longer.
Got it covered.
And
What was that?
I'm running out of interesting things to say. What else is there? I mean, currently rather annoyed by the weather over here in Germany, since it's mostly wet and cold, and it isn't even properly cold, in the sense that it's freezing and it's white outside. No, it's a bit wet and a bit cold, and now I know why all the British are always so miserable. It's because the weather is rather depressing.
Overwatch, aye aye.
And I probably would consider the weather incitement to violence. And yes, I know the playstyle is rather unsafe, save, but I'm currently rushing to meet the aliens.
What the hell was that?
Yes, one other thing is the game despawns corpses after a while to save on resources. And far be it from me to say anything against consoles, but occasionally you notice that the game engine was built to run also on console. But honestly, from a developer standpoint, I can both understand the financial motive for console, because you can't hack a console, and also the it's rather easy to program for it, because you have a limited instruction set, and it's well, let me put it like that. If you have to program and configure for 3000 PC configurations, which are rather nice, you'll go insane sooner or later. Mainly because they all are approximately the same, but aren't the same at the same time, and will drive you completely insane by being somewhat mishmash, and well, and being, among other things, rather horrible to maintain, because a single command may differ between two PCs, and we have found our dearest enemies. Well, I consider this an advantage, because they're all standing in one place. Right. Let's see. Yes, we have rocket launch. Means we have to remove the ship from there. Alright, Heavy, don't fuck it up. Normally explosives destroy any equipment except for the corpses. In the case of the Chrysalids, this isn't a problem, because the Chrysalids always only leave their corpses.
Like we're finally turning the tide. Now that we've captured their device, the aliens are running out of secrets.
It's imperative that we begin the research as soon as possible.
Now that we've captured this device, we should probably be expecting the aliens to pursue us more aggressively. I doubt losing it was part of their plan.
Anyway, Operation Falling Fall. Kind of redundant, I think. And we killed 22 aliens, lost no operatives, and damaged our ship a bit. And now we're seeing the Scavenger.
Central, this is Big Sky. The rubber's on the road and the kids are in the back seat.
Nay, Sir Clap.
Roger that, Voodoo 3-1. See you inside. Central out.
Everybody's wearing a, I don't know, a jacket of sorts, and Officer Bradford is the only one in a sweater.
Something wrong, Doctor?
Don't you think a victory celebration is a bit premature at this juncture?
We just neutralized their central command. We've got no other alerts on the entire system, and we took out their leader. In my book, that's a win, Doctor.
So, the good doctor is paranoid as ever, but turns out she's right. And the return of the Sky Ranger. That's a nice craft.
Commander, I'm glad to see that I'm not the only one who understands this war isn't over yet. The existence of this artifact, which we believe to be a communication device of some kind, begs the question. If the sectoid commander was the alien leader, then who or what was it communicating with? I believe this is indeed the same creature we encountered when we made first contact with the aliens. As we have observed, it is somehow capable of using
Shouldn't
its
he
mind
be
as
alive?
a weapon. If we were to study this specimen's brain tissue, perhaps we might be able to adapt this ability for our own purposes.
I mean, I went through all the trouble to capture him alive. Well. Alright, Captain Agoda is now Major Agoda. Makes partial cover count as full. That's nifty. And we now have a another corporal, and you're fast lane. And you're getting rifle suppression. And Goliath 1 is damaged.
Excellent work, Commander. Capturing the alien subjects alive allows for a much wider range of experimentation versus the expired specimens.
The Doctor has a gift of the understatement. Panic has decreased worldwide by 2, which means we are now mostly green. And we have 3 satellites available to launch, which we are going to do next, but first some research.
I have difficulty understanding how such an advanced species could show so little empathy for the lives of other sentient beings. It goes against everything we have ever imagined. The technology is there, but with it comes a callousness we would never have expected. What could have brought them to this?
Well, we'll find out. But first, we'll get friendly with the sectoid commander. And interrogate sectoid commander on a successful. Oh, Psionics Labs is available. So somebody is going to get stuck.
This unit appears
And
to be
Mittens
a drone,
is back.
which is similar to the military drones we are familiar with. This particular example seems to have the ability to repair damaged equipment. Dr. Shen and I believe it should be possible to capture and repurpose these for our own use in the field.
Zeg, Schraub. And drone capture project. We have to first realize perform foundry project. And now we can perform a sectoid commander autopsy. I wonder where they got the corpse.
This is an extremely dangerous species, Commander. Although not physically intimidating, the psionic power that this creature wields is perhaps the greatest threat we've encountered so far.
Well, that's nasty. Researching Illyrium. Yes, launching satellites. Launch satellite. This would be North America would be valuable. What's the air and space bonus? Also United Kingdom and Russia. I think we'll launch over here. Now we have full satellite coverage over Europe, and the last one gets up over China.
Additional uplink required.
The latest contact turned out to be a dud. Probably just another drunk pilot who fell asleep on a long haul.
Well, 3 days till the council report.
Incoming transmission.
And we only got a grade B because one of those gentlemen escaped from us.
Worthwhile. We hope that your current successes only mark the beginning of an enduring effort to eliminate the extraterrestrial threat.
And here we go to the foundry.
Be in touch, Commander.
And we're going to invest in the alien grenade.
We're certainly keeping the boys down in the foundry busy. I'll let them know you've got another project ready for production.
Okay, satellite nexus, 8 power. Great. Alright. Well, I think we'll be saving money in this case.
Access node operational. Over. China.
And, oh, yes. Dr. Valen previously asked, what the hell is in these things? The answer is molten humans. And in the stasis tanks they keep the humans for dissection. And that's the alien surgery. So a lot of nasty. Anyway, build by items. We're going to produce a single skeleton suit. We have 2 satellites available. 1, 2, 5, 8. Probably 1 loss because we didn't intercept that thing in Argentina. Which means we are going to...
Commander, our current satellite uplink facilities are at full capacity. We should build additional uplinks as soon as possible to allow for new satellite deployments.
Build 6 of those. And we're going to wire together 3 laser cannons.
When selecting a specific jet within the hangar, you can choose to modify its current weapon loadout to best serve our needs.
Oh yes, and in engineering we're going to recycle the floater corpses.
Coverage now available over Russia. Satellite coverage now available over the United Kingdom.
So 757 for 2 scopes. Alright. This we can do. Improved arc thrower. Titan armor. Well, first things first.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab. We've certainly had an influx of new developments recently. Well, the sectoid commander is an intriguing subject.
And now we have
I have to admit, this device has also captured my attention.
well, now we have a lot of evil people ready for evil deeds.
Excavation complete.
Assign new research. Hyperwave available for construction. Light plasma rifle. And, oh yes, build facilities. Excavate those 2 steam pools. Carry on.
Contact detected.
Alright, you know what I think.
With the addition of a grappling hook, our soldiers should have an easier time gaining a higher vantage point on the field.
Didn't want to do that. Rather, you will be getting that one. You'll get that one, and that one, and that one, and you'll stay at home. And you too. And Miss Quinn. And Miss Farouk. Alright, Heavy. Looking good. Corporal Quinn takes the arc thrower in case there are any subjects we need for a friendly talk. Right, and Scarecrow, you will get the med kits. Alright, here we go. All psyched up and ready.
Strike 1. Prepare for land.
Brazilian authorities have requested our help, so that's where we're going next. Reports indicate the UFOs...
They always set down in sparsely populated areas, and then they wonder why their sample of humanity is so bad if they only get rednecks and hicks and yokels. And I should play less LCS.
This is Big Sky. We're in position near
Anyway, we're here.
ready to move on your orders.
We are willing and ready.
Not a crash, so expect heavy resistance.
And we'll be back. some other day. In Operation Silent Heart.